Hey there, Pisces. Welcome to your reading for the week of August 9th. This week, Pisces, we're just going to jump right in here and see what is going on for you at this time. If you're wondering, this is called the True Black Tarot, if you're wondering what the name of this deck is that I'm using. But we're just going to jump in here and see what is going on for you. But True Black, I figured, you know what, how appropriate based off the black shirt, black background. Let's do it. But it's an amazing looking deck, and I've never used it before, so you are the first sign. But Pisces, let's see what is going on for you. I'm getting something about, like, temptation here, Pisces. The word temptation is popping into my head here, and what I would say to you is I feel like the temptation message that could be happening this week, it's like a good thing and a bad thing is what I'm getting for you here. And you even end with the moon, which is your card here, Pisces, but I feel like there's a very strong need for you to focus. It's almost like, it's almost like what you are thinking about a situation this week. I'm going to describe this to you. What you're thinking about a situation is accurate, but I feel like it's almost like this is saying you want to be positive about whatever it is that you're doing, especially if you're working on a project or a business or something like that. I feel like this reading is like saying, yes, you should be positive and you should think well, but I think there's also this temptation of being like overly optimistic. I'm a Pisces myself, and I don't know, I disappoint myself all the time, right? So I feel that for some of you, it's kind of like not really showing up in the cards. It's more of a channeled thing that I'm getting here for you, Pisces. And sorry, I just want to make sure that this microphone is loud enough, because it certainly doesn't look like it. There we go. That looks a little bit better, Pisces. But let's see. You start off with the Nine of Pentacles showing up in this first row. So again, I feel for a lot of you, it's like almost the sensation. It's weird because I'm getting like a sensation in my body, and it's almost like a tingling feeling that I feel off of your reading here, Pisces. I feel that there are going to be times this week where you're going to feel that. Like, I feel it's almost like, when people say they resonate with something, do we necessarily feel it in our body? Sometimes maybe, sometimes not. But I feel that you're kind of like feeling that things are right, like in your body. And I feel you need to trust that. Nine of Pentacles is like pre-Empress energy, but I feel it's almost like saying that you're getting to this point or this stage where it's like you have the resources necessary to, launch a new project or to start something new or to get into a relationship. But it's like you're still kind of in that, foundation mode. Even with the Four of Pentacles here, I love, this deck is awesome. I'm going to show you all these cards as we go through it, Pisces. But it's like these butterflies are trying to break free out of this like glass, and they're like trying to break through it on this card. And I feel that for you. It's almost like you're trying to break out of some things that are restrictions in your life, but I'm not so sure that you even can maybe verbalize or not verbalize what these restrictions are. It's almost like there are certain boundaries that you're trying to remove, or there's certain rules or regulations that you're trying to, get around here this week. And, but it's like you're not even sure maybe what's holding you back. So let's figure that out. You have the, which one is this? You have the Queen of Pentacles here in as your first card. So you have the Queen of Pentacles. You have the World and the Devil, or I'm sorry, the Tower showing up here. A major focus about your resources. Queen of Pentacles is all about gathering your resources or having the resources necessary to be able to do something. What, could be to move, to travel. It could be anything. And sorry, I'm setting off the camera in my office right now. You are gathering the resources to be able to accomplish something great. The world is an accomplishment, Pisces. You are accomplishing great things at this time. It doesn't surprise me because, again, with Jupiter entering into your sign at the end of the year, and then all throughout 2022, it's like you are expanding. You are becoming more And, you know, I love I love this card here. We're going to talk about in a minute the Between Two Worlds card, because that is where you are. It's like you're in this in-between limbo time here, Pisces, where, you know, it's like I think Pisces is in preparation mode. This could be creating, you know, anxiety or making you feel anxious. I feel like it could be making you feel like things aren't happening fast enough. You could be noticing time as well, I'm getting. Where it's like maybe but what I mean by that is it's like maybe you're starting to feel the pressure of time. Like maybe you think you should be married, for example. And it's almost like you're feeling that pressure if you're not married. Maybe you feel like you should be making a certain amount of money, or that you should be somewhere in your career. And I feel like you're feeling that pressure. I think that reframing things in this first row and saying like, okay, you know, I'm feeling this pressure because I'm noticing time. You know, I feel like if you could say that to yourself, and I also feel if you could say to yourself, you know, I'm preparing. I'm being prepared. I'm getting prepared for when Jupiter enters into your sign next year, Pisces, at the end of the year. Then, you know, I feel like it'll make you feel better because, again, I feel like that's what this pressure is here, Pisces. I definitely feel like it's like you're going through a change, a metamorphosis with the Tower card. The Tower, of course, can be, you know, destruction, upheaval, a major change. It's coming up in your past position here. So I'm not really worried about it. Some of you could also be moving as well. It's funny, I did those blasts from the past readings, and the one that I chose to put up for Pisces, I was talking about moving and traveling, and you know, here it shows up here again. So it wouldn't really surprise me if a lot of you were deciding to move or deciding to travel with these cards here. Definitely undergoing a significant change. I think that, you know, it's interesting that on this card here, it's like there's two different sides to the Tower on this card here in this deck. There's like a crown over here, and I'm not exactly sure what this is over here. It almost looks like a bouquet of flowers, but it's almost like, you know, something is breaking down in your life so you can have something new. Even the World card is a card of metamorphosis. It's a card of going through a significant change. So I do feel like you're going through a very deep change at this time, Pisces. You know, if you're feeling anxiety or fear or anything like that, I feel like you need to realize that with this energy. Next, you have the Flamingo Spirit. It says, embrace the in-between. Again, I feel like this is where champions are made, Pisces. This is where you are going to be made, is during this next, you know, the rest of this year. We really don't have a lot of time left, Pisces, before, you know, Jupiter enters into Pisces. I mean, I don't know what month it is right now, August, September, October, November, December. Like 4 months, you know, basically 5 months before Jupiter enters into your sign. So it's like, you know, not much longer. I mean, I can't believe that we're already in August. I feel like just the other day I was saying, you know, it was the beginning of the year. So, you know, things are changing very quickly, and I feel like it'll be the end of the year before you know it. But again, I feel like saying in this row that this is where champions are made. It's like this time that we are in right now, Pisces, for you is where you're either gonna, you know, kind of rise to the top or not. You know, of course, you're a Pisces. I feel like a lot of you are gonna rise to the top. So that's what you need to realize. I feel like this is your preparation time as well. You have the Four of Cups here, the Four of Pentacles, and the Star card here as well. Love it, Pisces. And it is also extremely appropriate that the Star is coming up after the Tower, because the Star does come up after the Tower, and it is a time of like healing, resting, relaxing. But it's like you're also ready for change. You know, here with this Four of Cups, or the Four of Pentacles, if I can get it off the table here, it's kind of like I see you being ready to make a change. I see you ready to break free. Like, look at these butterflies here, Pisces. They are kind of trying to break away from wherever they have been for a very long time. This has been a major theme for you for a very long time in all of your readings, that you are kind of going through a change, or you're going through this metamorphosis, and it is probably like a pretty deep change, but it's almost like you're becoming a champion. Like I said, I feel that this is more of a challenge, the Four of Cups for you this week. I feel like the Four of Cups is kind of like saying that there have been a lot of disappointments, and I feel like you've been, you know, I feel like you've been sold things in the past where it's like either people have said, maybe in relationships, for example, I'm just getting here that people have said to you, oh, like, we're going to get married or we're going to do all these things. And then you get disappointed. I think in business, same thing. In business, in work, and in career, I feel like it's more yourself, where it's like, I think you're Pisces. I feel like you've been feeling more enthusiastic, in feeling like you want to be enthusiastic about things, but it's like then you get let down. So I do get this like let down energy where you have been let down many times in the past with the Four of Cups. And I feel like this is a fear that needs to be released. With the Star, again, I feel like you could be healing from past Tower moments, but I also feel that, the Star is a card of great attention. So like I said, you are expanding your place in the world at this time, and you're kind of laying the foundation for that. So it's like you're about to have your glow up, Pisces, in a big way, which we've been talking about for a very long period of time. In your last row here, you have the action card. So I feel like you're getting ready to take action. This is your future position, and I feel like it's just saying you're ready. I feel like a lot of you are doubting whether or not you're ready for something, but I feel like you're more ready than you could ever imagine, and that's what you need to realize in this last row, is that you are ready, Pisces. I feel like you are ready to have your glow up. I feel like you're ready to make things happen. I feel like you're ready to take action in this row. Whatever it is you're dreaming of, if you're thinking about starting business, it's like now is the time. You're ready. You're ready to lay the foundation. If you're thinking about getting out there and dating, I feel like this is saying you are ready. You are ready to take action with this energy. I feel like speeding up. I feel like things are like really moving like very quickly in my head right now, Pisces. So it's like I feel that that's going to happen for you. It's like once you get started, then it's going to be time for you. Once you get started, things are going to move very, very quickly in whatever area of your life you're kind of hoping for. That would make a lot of sense with the Chariot here. And these cards are, on this really awesome card stock, but it's kind of slippery as well. But, this Chariot, if it wants to focus here, the Chariot is all about momentum. The Chariot is moving very quickly. The Chariot kind of starts off slow, but, it's like then it picks up speed. And that's where I feel things are going for you here. Again, you have the Six of Cups here, the Chariot and the Moon. Six of Cups is a gift from the universe. So I feel like it's saying like, hey, if you've done all this work, which I feel you have, Pisces, you've been doing a lot of work to kind of progress and make things happen in your life, then you are going to be receiving those rewards in the very near future. Maybe not this week, but at the same time, I do feel you're kind of seeing rewards this week in the sense that I think the rewards you're seeing are progress. Like you do something and you're actually making progress towards a goal, a wish, a dream, whatever it is that you're doing. So I feel like you're kind of like getting or seeing progress here. With the Moon, and you have the Moon here, which is your energy, I am picking up on something else. I feel like you need to, as you progress, as you make progress, I feel like you need to be very careful of your own energy from other people, Pisces, and I'm just getting that intuitively as well. I feel like there are people who are going to want to kind of, attach themselves to you. You're a Pisces. I mean, this is what happens, right? So I feel like you need to, number one, be careful who you allow into your life. I feel like you need to be careful who you tell what to. I think us Pisces are very open people, right? So sometimes we say the wrong thing to the wrong people. We need to be careful of that with this, whatever's going on here. I feel that for others as well, that, it's kind of like one of those things where I just feel like there could be, it's like if you're kind of rising up in your career, I just feel like there could be, people who try to attach themselves to you. I'd be careful who you allow into your inner circle. Same thing if you have a business as well. Like I feel like you could have people coming in trying to, attach themselves to you. And again, I would be very careful of, of what who you allow in, basically, with this energy. Other than that, though, I feel like you're in a very strong position. I feel like you're more open to seeing where things go with the Chariot. The Chariot is a card of mystery. There are normally two sphinxes on the Chariot, and it kind of represents the fact that he doesn't really know where he's going. He's leaving something behind, but he's allowing the universe to guide him. And that's kind of like what I see here, Pisces, for you. So, that's kind of where I see this going. I just want to clarify this and get some clarity on where these where this is going for you. Between the Queen of Pentacles and the Four Cups, Chariot, heading towards a victory. Between the World and the Four of Pentacles, you have the High Priestess. I would trust your intuition here. You're definitely going through a transition. For a lot of you, you have a choice. You can stay where you are, or you can make a transition or a change. No judgments here. Like I said, I'm like one of those people, I truly believe there is no right or wrong. It's perspective. And, that's kind of what I'm getting here with the High Priestess. I feel like some of you could be making, very significant changes at this time. I do feel that there is like fear, pressure, all those things are going to be kind of coming up. So these transitions or changes are going to make you face maybe some fears or some things that you could be, going, there are some things that could be, that you could be going through that just seem like a little bit out of reach, right? I'm trying to come up with a good example of what I'm feeling here. It's almost like, if you have a business, it's like maybe you have maybe you get $1,000 clients, but someone new comes in who's like a $10,000 client. I see this big, it's more of this, big kind of energy that I'm picking up on here. I feel like if you could just say to yourself, I'm scared because this is big, right? Admit it, call it out, right? Who cares? And if you could just say to yourself, okay, but how do I break this down into bite-sized pieces? How do I break this $10,000 client down? Maybe you're getting into a relationship with a person who you feel is out of reach. I feel like you just need to say to yourself, maybe you need to say to yourself, well, what is it in me that makes me feel like this person is out of reach in the first place? Maybe just doing that will kind of make things more, bring it into perspective. Between the Tower and the Star, the Ten of Wands, I really like that, actually, that the Ten of Wands is showing up here, because I feel that it's almost like the universe is saying, we have not forgotten about the hard work that you have done. It's like, yeah, you've been through some burdens, but you're about to be rewarded. Between the Four of Cups and the Six of Cups, you have the Queen of Pentacles here. Like I said, to me, Six of Cups is a turnaround. It's basically like you are getting the resources from something. Six of Cups is like, you've been trying to make progress for a long time maybe, and you've been bumping up against obstacles. With the Six of Cups, it's like we could, all of a sudden receive, maybe some money that we need. Usually with the Six of Cups, it's not like some mind-blowing amount of money, or it's not like this mind-blowing thing. It's just progress, which is kind of what I've been saying this entire time. I feel like you're just making progress here, Pisces. You have the Emperor showing up between the Four of Pentacles and the Chariot. It's almost like you're being sent off here is what I see. I see in my head, it's almost like, the best way I can describe this, Pisces, is like I feel like there's someone who's almost got both their hands like this, like on your back, and it's almost like they're pushing you forward. This could be, it's kind of funny because, in my head, I'm seeing this as somewhat uncomfortable, because it's like you're being nudged in a direction that maybe is a little fearful, but at the same time, I feel like you're just going to allow it to happen here with the Chariot. I feel like this is either intuitive, or I feel like this is like a guide, I don't think this is a physical, situation here where someone's pushing you forward. It's like the universe or your guides or your ancestors, whatever, are pushing you in a direction that is going to cause growth. I keep getting this thing in my head right now about reframing, especially with this flamingo spirit here, where it's kind of like, it's like, if you could just realize that you're in this in-between time where it's like maybe you're feeling anxious or, kind of out of sorts. It's like you're just in this transition where you're about to, kind of have your glow up. I think that could make things a little bit better. You have the Tower again, so more Tower energy here. But I feel like this is more talking about you healing from a Tower moment. I feel like you also, again, could be where there's smoke, there's fire, right? There is smoke coming off of the Tower here, Pisces. So it could kind of be saying like, hey, if you feel like a person in your life isn't right, if you feel like someone, shouldn't be in your life, if you feel like you shouldn't do something, trust your feelings is kind of what I feel there with that card. Let's get an outcome for you here, Pisces. Let's see. You have the Eight of Pentacles here. Love it. Eight of Pentacles is just results for the hard work that you've done. If we take this whole row right here, it's like you've been stuck working really hard. It's almost like you've been on the hamster wheel, where it's like I feel like you've been doing the same thing over and over and over again. And I almost feel that Eight of Pentacles is like saying, don't stop doing whatever you're doing because you're about to be a champion. Like I said, I was getting the words, this is where champions are made. Like that's what was popping into my head. That's a crazy statement, but I love it at the same time. You have the Knight of Cups, Knight in Shining Armor. So I definitely was picking up on love in this reading. But the weird thing is like, I wouldn't say there's necessarily love coming in for you this week. I feel like it's something that you're maybe more working towards, true love. For some of you, I feel like you're changing your opinions about like love as well. So maybe that's why love isn't necessarily coming in like right away. Jupiter in your first house is going to be dope for love. It's going to be amazing. So it wouldn't really, surprise me if you're kind of maybe going through changes like where you're flip-flopping. You could be doing a lot of back and forth about love is what I'm getting here, where it's like you're like, I want it. Then maybe you're like, I don't want it because, I prefer to be alone. I prefer to do things on my own. I don't want someone controlling me. You're probably doing a lot of this mental processing. I do get a major mental energy here, Pisces. It's kind of funny because I feel like I'm reading for an air sign, which is very like mental type of energy, right? And so I feel that's like kind of like intuitively what I feel here. And you have the King of Cups. Definitely could be a water sign coming in for you as far as love is concerned. So if you're looking for love, wouldn't really surprise me if it was like a water sign that was coming in for you. For others, I feel like this is just your glow up. And again, it doesn't matter what gender you are, you can be the King of Cups. I feel like it's just saying that you're coming out in this like very stable position, very unstable to very stable. Remember what I was saying on the on this tower here, where it's getting like kind of not, I wouldn't really call it justice energy because it's not like I'm picking up on a balanced energy. It's more one side or the other. And I feel like you're going from feeling unstable to feeling very stable. Really nice, Pisces. Lovely reading. Love it. Amazing. So thank you for being here, Pisces. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time. Also, feel free to like and subscribe. Really appreciate the support. But thank you, Pisces, and definitely enjoy your week.